ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. Part of the We Love Gymnastics brand. How you guys doing? I'm sorry that the audio is bad. Me and my husband, we just moved and I can't find my headphones or my mic, so it is what it is. I just tried to get on using this. Something told me to stop and check if you guys could hear me, and you guys couldn't hear a thing. So hopefully this time, this go around, you guys can hear what I'm saying. I know the quality sucks, but I'm trying. And I just moved, and life is sucking right now. So with that being said, let's do a brief recap of what's been going on in the life of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. Well, my husband and I just moved. We moved into a home belonging to one of his family members. It's really small compared to what we used to have. We used to have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Now this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house with a stupidly large backyard that we have to take care of now. So that's a thing. We've hired some movers to help us move, but I don't know where none of my shit is at. I really feel like the movers stole some shit from us. And while we were in the this is the first time I ever had to go through something like this. So while we were in the midst of moving, we just never checked to make sure everything was off of his truck. We just believed them when they told us everything was off of their truck, and I think they kept some of our shit. I absolutely do. On top of keeping some of our shit, they broke a lot of our shit. So that's that. With that being said, how are you guys doing? I'm just testing out. Apparently, where we move, we're supposed to have better Wi-Fi. So hopefully, the Wi-Fi connection is better. Well, finally, you guys get my recap of the 2022 World Championships. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can see me. Me and Addicts, at some point in time when I get all this shit situated for moving, is going to do a full-on recap. But I feel like people have been asking me specifically, I don't know about Addicts, to do a recap for a while. And I just been so busy I couldn't do it. So here we go. Team finals. Let's recap, because let's not recap quals, because that's just, I think I did a video on quals, and me and Addicts did a video on quals. So that's the thing. Let's recap starting with team finals. I think team finals was really freaking awesome. I'm so proud of Team USA. We all thought they was gonna come in like third place to Italy and Brazil, but that's another story. We're gonna get to them girls when we get to them girls. Second place was Team GB, which was a surprise. I thought GB was competitive. I thought GB probably was trying to win a bronze medal, but for them to win the silver medal is incredible. And that's just something that I personally did not see coming. And we have Team Canada, which is just their complete surprise. Like, I'm sure people thought Canada would place in the top 8. If you hear me doing my previews, I always thought Canada would be in the top 8. Canada and Japan. I just never thought neither one of those teams would do as well as they did at this World Championships. It's partially they did very well. It's also partially that Brazil and Italy kind of fell apart in team finals. Brazil and Italy both, two of their major players. Well, Italy been lost Asia D'Amato, but I don't know what happened to Flavia. I'm not sure if it was Flora or Beam. It was vault. Flavia hurt herself on vault. So after she hurt herself on vault, she was kind of null and void for the rest of the competition. So that's, I think, one of the big reasons why Brazil kind of imploded. So the top 3 was USA, USA, GB, and Canada. After that, hey, good morning, Rafi. Can you hear me? I'm just making sure everybody can hear me. I'm just trying to test out my new situation. This isn't going to be the final place where I do I might do a lot of live streams, but this is outside basically. I'm trying to set up my little studio with like a background and stuff, but that's like a month away, and I'm not even in that big of a rush to deal with it. All around finals now. Rebecca Andrade won. And I know she was the first Brazilian woman to ever win the all around competition. Second place came to Charlize Jones. Third place comes to Jessica Gadarova. And this is where I start I'm not bashing the Gadarova twins. I love them girls. It's just what is fair and what is right. And I just don't feel like Jessica's score, this whole competition, the score she's been scoring on floor was fair. I think her scores should have been consistently around 13-7, 13-8, maybe on a good day, 13-9. Hey, RJ, good morning, friend. But for her to keep scoring 14-2, I think she scored 14-1 in quals. I think she scored a 14-2 in team finals. I think she scored a 14-4 in all-around finals. And I think she scored again a 14-2 in team finals. And people are saying this because she had such a high start value. People say her start value was 0.5 of a point more than Jordan. And I don't know her start value, so that may be true. And if that's the reason, so be it. But Jordan had some of the best. It just wasn't consistent because Jordan was scoring around 14-1, 14-2 that whole competition. It made no sense for why her score dropped so low in team finals compared to Jessica Gadarova. It made no sense why Jay Carey scored. Well, Jay Carey missed a jump, and that's why her score dropped. She missed her hop full. But it just made no sense. I don't think Jessica Gadarova should have came in third. Part B, I don't think Allison Kinsella should have came in fourth. I love you, Allison Kinsella. Like, you are probably my favorite girl on Team GB right now. So don't jump on me. I'm a fan. I just don't think you should have came in fourth. I think the person who came in third place with the scores that she got that was realistic was Ellie Black. I think Ellie Black should be mad. I think she came in third place, but whatever. Then we go to vault finals. The vault finals happened as usual. Jay Carey won gold, Jordan Charles won silver, and the young lady for France came in third. And I want to talk about that because it's really incredible that Celine has won an individual medal for France at the World Championships before Melanie did. And that is something we need to have a serious conversation about. Melanie is I just forgot the girl. It's the vaulting girl and the girl that always made beam finals. Are they just better gymnasts than Melanie? Not better gymnasts. They can't do as hard things as Melanie, but more consistent. They have more of the mind for gymnastics than Melanie because I just don't think she has the mind for elite level gymnastics. Like, the mistakes that she made are just, it's very on the Vanessa Appler scale to me. With that being said, that was vault finals. Then come bars finals, which was a really good finals. One of the Chinese girls won, but it's not the one that we thought was going to win. It was the one that we thought was going to come in third place. She served that bar routine down. She did her in-bar full, come over to pat composition. That was really beautiful. Melanie seems very fragile mentally. She doesn't make she doesn't make the finals that we think she's going to make. When she does make finals, she has mistakes. I just don't think Melanie, I don't know if she can go to the NCAA. I don't know. Maybe it's going to take her some time. Like, for some of those European girls, it takes them time before they get ready to compete on the big stage. I just don't know what to do about her at this point in time. To be honest, I just don't know. Charlize came in second place on bars with probably like the best routine of her dang on life. If she would have stuck that discipline, I absolutely believe Charlize would have won. And who came in third on bars? Oh, Nina Dewey came on third. I don't agree with that decision too. I mean, it is what it is. It's just her Dewey Fenton skills should be downgraded. Hi everybody. Should be downgraded. Should be deducted. Like, her score is too high for that skill. But she said she's going to change it, so what to look forward to. My favorite finals of this whole World Championships was being finals. Even though I wanted Sky to win, and Sky fell off on the side aerial, it's whatever. The gold medal went to one of the Japanese girls. Don't make me lie to you. The silver medal went to Ellie Black. The bronze medal went to another Japanese girl. The Team Japan have figured beam out. And that is what's going to keep Team Japan competitive this whole quad. And maybe quads to come, because they figured out the code for beam. They have beautiful beam routines. It's very consistent. It's very flowy. They do skills that they can do. They do hard mounts and hard mounts. Like, Japan done figured out that beam code of points even before the Team China, really. Can we believe the Japanese girls are like back to back? This quad is the Japanese quad for beam. Like, so far they won beam last year, they won beam this year. The Japanese girls, they're doing it, and I think they're in contention for that bronze medal next year. They just need another real strong vaulter and another real strong uneven bar worker. And I thoroughly believe Team Japan is in runnings for every medal. And then we have floor finals. Give me 1 second, let me get something to drink, and I'll come back to talk to you about this bullshit on floor finals. That's the one finals that I'm really heated about. Back with something to drink. Floor finals. First of all, they just set us all up with the way floor finals, even the lineup was, but whatever. Jordan Charles come up. I think Jordan has a really great routine, but Jordan decided to add the Gojian back to this routine, trying to get a 10th of a point. My other channel, I'm slowly starting to merge them. If you notice, after this gymnastics season, me and Addicts, my co-host, we're gonna start doing what you call it, the gay code of points more often, or the code of points, whatever the hell it's called, the rainbow code, or however the hell we call it, more often. But for right now, it's gymnastics. So I think Jordan hops on her landing and her failed attempt at her Gojian is what dropped her score by like 4/10 of a point, where she scored 14, 13, 8 something. And I can understand it, because I can see the deductions. I can see that she had larger hops than she had the whole competition. I can see that she failed to complete the Gojian turn on leap compared to her other competitions where she was just doing her strut. I can see, so I can't be a hater of it. Then comes Jade Carey. And the same thing, like Jade Carey routine wasn't as good as it was in quals. So I can see why her score was lower. Then Jade Carey decided to submit an inquiry, and they dropped her score down another 10th of a point, because they missed the damn hop full the first time. I just don't. I think Jade Carey scored. I mean, to be honest, that's the kind of scores I was expecting this whole competition from Jade Carey, but whatever. Then we had Rebecca Andrade, who Andrade says, please stop doing this damn minimal turn. It's like, learn a damn triple wolf turn. Like, I know you can do a triple wolf turn. Learn that bitch. Like, you remember when y'all used to hate when I used to tell people to learn the triple wolf turn? Now y'all are the ones who telling people, take it out and just do a wolf turn. Cause it just or just do a double wolf turn. It would be the same, but wolf turns are dangerous too, man. Take out your member turn and add a straddle jump for or something. Cause that member turn, baby. Then comes Jennifer Gadarova and she scores like a 13-4. And I'm like, okay, maybe they won't trip. Maybe they're not gonna do it. Because at this point, Jordan Childs is in the lead. Jade Carey, Rebecca Andrade is tied for silver. But here comes Jennifer Gadarova. And she, in my opinion, does the exact same routine as Jordan Childs. The exact same deductions. I'm expecting a very similar score. I'm expecting it to be real close. I thought Jordan should win, but if Jennifer would have won, I wouldn't have been. I mean, she did win. If Jennifer would have won with a fair score, I wouldn't be upset. It's the fact that, again, she scored a 14-2 with major hops, major landing deductions, and it just made no sense. So when the folks on the Gymternet finally got a hold of this, they were like, it's because Jessica was more artistic. She had less artistry deductions than Jordan. And I'm just like, the fuck? Where Jordan's routine was way more artistic, way more entertaining, upbeat, fun. Her dance actually matched the music. We could talk about that in a second, dude. Her dance actually matched the music. I just don't understand. And if Jennifer Gadarova still had a 5/10 of a point, we're gonna talk about that too. When Jessica Gadarova, if she had a 5/10 of a point higher start value than Jordan, her deductions made it equal. In my opinion, all her landings had big deductions on them. In my opinion. So also in that floor finals, Italy decided to put Rosa Gallieva on Alice D'Amato and take her out of floor finals and put up Margot Martina. I can never pronounce her. Y'all know I can't pronounce. We're gonna talk about Addis and Sam too. Cause man, Addis, sister, if Samantha Paget would have turned around and started reading me for fifth for never spelling things right and never pronouncing things right, I would have died. And I couldn't have even said nothing. I couldn't even say nothing because she would be right. So I just thought that was very funny on the internet. I've never been to Turkey. Floor finals was the most entertaining. I just don't think Jessica Gadarova should have won by that much. If she would have, if saying she was the world champion, I'm not upset with that. World champion would have scored 13-9. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I didn't expect this 14-2 score to pop up. But somebody made this point about going back to being Gallieva. They would have did it to Jade Carey in all around finals, and they would have put Jordan Childs. And in America, it's really easy to say that, but then you have to be like Jade Carey is hurt or whatever. So I just don't think that would work for the American system. Yes, that's what I'm saying, dude. I think Jessica winning is fair or whatever. Even though I prefer Jordan to win, I think her winning is fair. What I'm disagreeing with is her scoring. The whole competition on floor. Are y'all saying that that's what y'all consider artistry? So that's what you guys want to see? And somebody made a great point. I'm tired of seeing gymnastic judges think artistic is a girl with a certain skin complexion with dancing to music with violins in it and doing a bunch of poses. Like that's it is what it is. That's how I feel about it. I'm sorry. Rebecca Andrade. Other than I keep telling y'all, like she's not the most consistent of the girls. She's just not. Like I've been watching her for a while now. She's just not. Rebecca falls a lot. Now Rebecca also have moments where she is brilliant. This is why being like we're hoping that Melanie eventually becomes more of a Rebecca type of gymnast. Like Rebecca does hit mostly. She falls a lot, but she hits when it counts. And I'm hoping Melanie can evolve to be that kind of gymnast instead of the kind of gymnast that she's turning into, which is just fall on every event at any given occasion. Um, I'm really disappointed for Flavia though. I really think Flavia was going to surprise a lot of people at this World Championships. Um, even though she fell on beam in quals, her floor exercise score was high as shit. Her beam score was going to be in the 14s also. Her bars was her weakness, but her vault can catch up with it. I think Flavia would have medaled too. I think absolutely. I think Flavia would have came in third place at this Worlds if she was healthy. So I'm disappointed for Flavia in that sense, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed with her. I keep saying this, and I keep every time she go to a different coach or when she came to the Landies, I thought they were gonna fix this issue, but they didn't. Her technique on the things that she's doing is off. It's not right. Even like her Nabiva, it's not right. Her technique is beautiful, it's floaty, it's high, but it's not right. It's just not right. So unless y'all try to train proper technique into the girl, then her skills are always going to be based on luck and not based on actual practice and training because her technique is just so bad. Melanie is more inconsistent than Flavia. Melanie is more inconsistent than Sky Blakely. And Sky Blakely is a new gymnast. So it's just, uh, they need to go back and rearrange her routines. They need to, especially bars, they need to, I hate to say it, teach her a completely new bar routine. I am so glad Shy also did her connection on bars too. I just was hoping she was gonna throw the half out of her double front, but whatever. Save it for next year, Shy. Save it for next year. Save it for next year. But just add that half turn to that double front because look at what Sky Blakely did when she added that half turn. She turned that double front dismount from being very scary to being damn near perfect. Um, I want to also congratulate Georgia Vila for doing like one of the best beam routines she's done in her life in I think it was team finals. Now I think she fell in quals, but in team finals she served the house down on beam. Um, trying to think of what. Hey, again, I'm sorry guys. I've been missing so much of this world. I'm trying to do this recap based on memory and based on things I saw. I missed so much of this world. For those who missed the first half of the show, I just recently moved. My husband and I moved into one of his into his family members' home, and we had to downsize. We had to pack. We had to do a lot of stuff. So a lot of my equipment is lost and missing, and I don't know where it's at. And we hired some movers to help us move, and I don't know where they put that shit to. I think they stole a bunch of our shit. If I'm just being honest, I think they stole a bunch of our shit. I'm trying not to be upset about it, but I am. And I'm also upset, hell, while I'm here, that our landlord is not returning back out of our former landlord is acting like she don't want to give us our damn deposit back, which is like what I'm waiting on now. And of course, I live in Florida with the election cycle, so that's some bullshit too. Oh, okay. Let me speak on this. On the men's side, I know men. The USA men did the exact correct thing. They had to take this risk. They had to take this risk. And guess what? I think that the results would have been the same no matter what team they would have picked. They did the right thing by picking the team with the best difficulty. Even though there was a lot of falls and a lot of mistakes, they did the right thing. Asher and Brody coming in fourth and fifth in the all-around with Asher's mistakes prove that Asher is a contender for a world all-around medal. Asher is a strong contender for a world all-around medal. He's not just a vaulting specialist. He's not just a vault and ring specialist. He is a legitimate contender for an all-around medal. And people need to put respect on Asher's name. Yule really needs to step his difficulty up, like by a lot, to be competitive for Steven, brother. You're gonna have to add at least another event. Like, we just can't take this risk on you on pommel horse. Like, either you're gonna win pommel horse or lose pommel horse. There's no in between. And that's a risk we needed to take at this world championship. At the next world championships, I'm not sure if that's a risk we need to take. It depends on the team that they're putting together. But Steven, you got to add vault, pommel, high parallel. You got to add another event, sir. Floor, something. Floor would be a great event for you to add because USA needs some help on floor. So you could do floor and pommel horse. I think that still keeps your specialist spot intact. But you got to add another event. You got to add another event. Let's talk about Team GB. Somebody was making this point that they used Jennifer Gadarova on Team GB just to do floor. They could have did the same thing with Becky Downey. And I love Becky Downey down. Like, I hate doing this, but I just don't. I think that time has come, that train has sailed. Team GB has way too many girls on their team now to have a specialist spot, a very risky specialist spot. You don't give up a gymnast, even though Jennifer Gadarova was hurt. You just don't trade that type of gymnast in for a Becky Downey type of gymnast. You just don't. Like, if Becky Downey was on the German team that just needed somebody who could possibly win a bars medal, that's cool. But now GB's goals are way better than just winning individual medals. They're now team contenders, and Becky just don't fit into that team anymore. She just don't. Ellie do if she can get her chain back, but I don't think Ellie fits on that team in the all-around spot anymore either. I think the two all-arounders, and when Jennifer gets right, I think the twins are going to be the two all-arounders. I think Becky should take all her time and energy and train Ellie on how to do her part. That's all I can really remember from the World Championships. I'm sure I'm missing a ton of shit. A ton of shit. There was a beam leak. There was a leak in the roof and it fell onto the beam, and that was a controversy. I just done missed it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope y'all could hear and see me well. I hope y'all could. If y'all couldn't, I'm so sorry. I'm trying. Oh, now I'm gonna be honest. I never seen the vault event finals. I saw Jade and Jordan's vault, but I never seen the whole event. So I guess I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Thanks, Stu. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I really don't like these 2 and 3/4 punch front skills. I think they should be devalued to or downgraded to a 2.5 punch front because I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. And with that being said, we're gonna end the show here. I love you guys so much, so much. I'm gonna try to get on with Alex. I'm gonna try to get on with Alex. My phone is broke. I don't know where my equipment at, but I'm gonna try to get on with Alex tonight. Or yeah, I'm gonna try to do a show with Alex tonight. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics, a branch of the We Love Gymnastics branch. Bye, guys.